Welcome to the video lecture for the subject Basic Pattern Making. Today we will be doing the continuation of fourth unit, which is introducing fullness and finishes. Last class we would have seen about darts and tucks, which comes under fullness. Today we will be learning about pleats. Pleats are introduced at the waistlines of skirts and dresses to provide fullness evenly all around. Pleat is also a type of gathering in which folds are usually larger in size. There are basic types of pleats such as knife pleats, box pleats, inverted box pleat. The other types of pleats are like kick pleats, cartridge pleats, fan pleat and pinch pleat. Let's see in detail about each and every pleat. Knife pleat. These pleats are considered as the most basic pleat. They are usually about half inch to 2 inch wide and are turned towards the same direction. The pleats travel in one direction. It may be reversed at the center back or center front of the garment. Box pleat. These pleats are mostly used in school uniforms. In this, two knife pleats are turned away from each other. One pleat towards the left direction and the other pleat towards the right direction to form a box pleat. Inverted box pleat. It is the opposite side of the box pleat. It is made up of two knife pleats turned towards each other so that the folds meet in the middle of the right side of the garment. Kick pleats. This is usually a knife or inverted pleat which has the fullness released in the lower portion up to 6 to 8 inches of the skirts. Fan pleats. These consist of narrow pleats which are wider at the bottom than at the top. These pleats are made on circular skirts. Cartridge pleat. These pleats are the method of gathering in large amount of fabrics. These are round pleats used as trimmings for skirts and dresses and are suitable only on trim fabrics. Pinch pleats. These are used on curtains and draperies. Since the pleats are spaced apart from each other and stitched part way down, markings are made as for tucks. Finished width of each tuck can be about 2.5 inches. So, we must allow 4.5 inches extra material for each and every tuck. Flares. These are introduced usually into skirts for adding fullness. These flares are mostly used in circular skirts which have maximum flare. To introduce flare into a basic paper pattern for a skirt, we need to add slash and spread method, where the slashes should be starting from the hemline and it has to stop before the waistline of the skirt. The slashes should be regularly spaced around the hem. Then spread out each slash and pin both edges to one another on the sheet of paper and place them underneath. Godets. An extra piece of fabric in the shape of a circular sector which is set into a garment are usually used in dresses or in skirts. These are wedge-shaped pieces which are usually set into skirts so that the wider side of the wedges becomes a part of the hem of the skirt. It is set into a seam of skirts or the skirts may be slashed so that the slashed edges form the seams that joins into the gorgets. Gathers. Gathers is an effective and decorative way of distributing fullness over a given area. Gathers are often used at yoke lines, waistlines, necklines and upper and lower edge of sleeves. On skirts, gathers are set into waistband or hip and yoke. On shirts, gathers are used in cuffs, in sleeves, near the armhole and at the upper and lower edge of a sleeve along with the sleeve band. Gathering by hand. Fasten the thread securely and work 2 rows of running stitches, which is 1/4 inch apart, and then draw the ends of threads until the section measures the desired length. Then secure the thread by winding round a pin and pull the gathers accordingly. Gathering by machine. Adjusting the machine from the long stitch and loosening the upper tension slightly. Work row of machine stitches 1/4 inch apart. Then distribute the fullness evenly by pulling the bobbin thread at both ends. We have ruffler footer and gathering footer, which are available in the market to be used for making larger amount of gathering sections on fabric. Gathering using elastic. Gathers can be made by stretching a narrow strip of elastic and stitching on the part of the garment which is to be gathered. Shirring or gauging. When several rows of gatherings, for example, 3 or more rows, are used for a decorative finish, these are termed as shirring. They are usually done on sleeves, bodies, and also on yokes. The rows should be evenly spaced. After drawing up the gathers from each end towards the center and distributing them evenly. Bring the machine threads to wrong side and tie up each pair securely. Using a stay under shirring. These are the different methods how shirring has been used. Where extra strength is required, a piece of fine material should be cut to the shape of the shirring, allowing the seam allowances. Then fix this to the shirred piece on the wrong side by hemming. Stitches should not be shown on the right side. Shirring, which is gathering with cord piping. In this, attach a strip of material on the wrong side of the fabric in the desired position to make a casing through which a cord can be inserted and pulled to form gathers. When several rows of gathering is required, attach a wide piece on the wrong side and work several rows of stitching at regular intervals, allowing enough width between the rows to insert the cords. Frills or ruffles. These are used for adding decorative finish to a garment. Frills are used to add at the hems of the skirts and dresses to add length. To make frills, allow at least 1.5 times the length of the piece to which the frill will be attached. The width of the fabric can be from 1 to 3 inches. The longer side should be cut along the lengthwise grain of the material. The gathered edge can be concealed with a seam facing, binding, or adding white band. Double ruffles. Gather the fabric to be ruffled through its center and stitch it to the garment to the center along the gathers. As an ended trimming, cover the gathers with a matching piping or narrow ribbon stitched in place on top of the gathers. Circular ruffles. A strip of fabric is cut in a circular shape so that the top edge measures equal to the part of the garment to which the ruffle is to be attached and the lower edge measures more. To apply circular ruffles, clip top edges, mark lines on which the ruffles are to be stitched, and then tack and stitch. Flounces. These are similar to frills and ruffles but are much wider. Complete your assignment and submit in the Google Classroom page. Thank you.